Moving on to game number 1 on Cosmic Sapphire. Spawning the upper left-hand corner. Give it up for HonMonO from Prep Esports in the red. And his opponent in the bottom right representing Fork. He's blue. He's Protoss, actually. That's right. It's Fork. He's not playing Terran. I just had it in the lobby there for a second. Happy New Year to you too, Sibajon, and everybody in chat. So we got a little TVP here. We got some banger matchups, though. I can't believe I didn't hop on the Hero side of all people. Hero, Rise, Fork, HonMonO Special. I don't know some of these people. Gumiho, Solar, Into the Inno, Classic, Marco, Universe, Bad Boars, Amura, and Dark. So this is going to be a little bit fine. Alright, so it's going to be a gas first opener from HonMonO. He likes these. He has some very cheeky builds against Protoss. And apparently in Australia in the future, you train kangaroos now as well to hunter enemies like raptors. Badass. Badass on, though. Alright. That's, imagine kangaroos that track down, like, criminals and stuff. They have, like, laser guidance systems. Oh, man. Alright. It is going to be a Corp 4 Nexus opener for Fork. Looks pretty standard. And we got a little Scouterino here from Mr. HonMonO, it looks like. So, funnily enough, he's not going for a double gas opener. He's going reactor first. Curious to see what he does. HonMonO usually likes those double gas builds, but I'm curious to see. He could go for some kind of 2 base all in. But so far, it's looking like 3 racks to me. If I was to guess, this would be 3 racks. But HonMonO doesn't usually play that style. I'm curious to see what happens. Anyway, that said, double gas saturation from our Protoss player. He's going for a battery, but you know something? He's not going to need that just yet. As we've, well, okay, it is going to be a 1-1-1 on just 1 gas. Or at least there's a factory going down. He could go into 2-1-1 or 3 racks factory. We'll see what happens. Adept going out to get some information, but these 2 Marines are going to go walk across trying to kill it somewhere. And will they find it? Oh, they just left a little earlier. I think he was just looking for a proxy. And HonMonO is going to... Ooh, almost lets the Adept in. Not quite, though. He is going for, as I called it, 3 racks factory. Very good choice from our Korean... How you doing, Smoke? From our Korean Terran player. You know, I bet you I can get in trouble for having the bot on there. You're drunk? Nice. Well, it's New Year's. It's in the AMs for you, Sibajon. Happy New Year to you, Smoke. Alright, so our Protoss player going to wall off a bit. Kind of a bit of a misread here. It's going to be an early push from HonMonO. 5 Marines with just 2 Adepts and an Oracle to hold this up. Attack going in the wall. That's actually kind of rough. Let's see what happens. You just started drinking, Smoke? Well, I wish I didn't get those beers yesterday, but I was planning on being with my girlfriend today, and I forgot I have Christmas dinner celebration with my dad after. So it's 2 Hellions, a couple Marines left, the Adepts. Everything's holding pretty well here, actually, for our Protoss player. That said, there's going to be a couple more Hellions coming in. So they're kind of an awkward unit to use in this push, but behind it's the Marine tank push them on the way. And that Phoenix is not really being controlled the greatest. It looks like it's about to fall. Oh, I guess he's bought time somehow. HonMonO didn't exactly go push in. I think he could have made his way in there, killing both those Adepts before. Shield battery's going to come in a little clutch. Another Stalker coming in is kind of nice. And a shield battery in the front's running out of energy. Can the Stalker hold? Battery overcharge is on. Oh, available, actually. He could use it, but I guess he wants to save it on cooldown. But 8 workers fell for our Protoss player. HonMonO's been macroing behind this. Oh. That's right. We have all of our European and Asian friends in the future smoke, because it's still 2022 for us. You're in New York and west of me. It's going to be 2023 before smoke for me a bit. And I like this out of Fork. He's going to take a nice cheeky gold base. HonMonO is going to push. Had he kept his... I like the charge follow-up, but had he kept his probe over there, he could have did a little cheeky Dark Shrine action. Oracle's going to scout this, and so is the Phoenix, but there's not a lot of energy.
Or am I so sick that you just blew your mind?
Thank you very much for the sub. Oh, and...
subscribed. Is Steadfast taking a night off? Not acceptable.
Yeah, I told him to. I wasn't going to cast tonight. I actually told him to, too. He did that best of 69 he casted, which is crazy. I was like, bro, take tonight off. I was going to do it, too, but here I am. Dave being a DJ, making his girlfriend mad, and now commentating StarCraft when I got up at 9:50 p.m. Because she's actually sleeping. She didn't want to actually stay up till midnight and all that crap, but nothing we could have done better there, chat. Thank you so much, SC2. Greatly appreciated.
John says, Dave, why don't you girlfriend
for 6 months, by the way.
Unforgivable, what the heck?
Well, she'd be sleeping. That's the problem. It's funny. She goes to bed really early, honestly. Always. Oh no, another Nexus goes down, and it's canceled from Fork. HonMonO's just got this massive Fork. Oh my god, he's taking the gold base. You got nothing going on, just chilling at your PC, drinking hand, get ready to smoke and waiting for the countdown. Yeah, there you go. And doing Tater Tutor as well. And what a legend, SC2 coming in with the sub today. For fuck's sake. This is getting wild. HonMonO with 4 bases. We got a nice, beautiful gold base taken. Stealing Fork's idea, but he's just insanely ahead. He's got a 3rd base established already. Phoenix is coming in clutch, actually, with these Stalkers cleaning up the rest of the siege tanks. But, well, now we got some charge lots coming in. Oh, one of the Phoenixes goes down. That's not good for Fork. HonMonO is leading the army supply. And he is now going into medevac land. Well, he's got Ghost. The Deuce, he already has Ghosts. Hello? Chat. This is definitely a strange one. HonMonO got some very fast Ghosts behind this. There was enough going on, and I'm barely awake. Oh, he didn't use battery overcharge either. That's interesting. I mean, those Marines did God's work, basically, from how much they've denied the Protoss bases. That push was totally worth it for HonMonO. He's got the gold base. Protoss is going into ground weapons +2. HonMonO is going to be 1-1, but he's forgetting enhanced shockwaves. Oh, no, we're on the balance patch. So he's going into Ghosts. These Ghosts have enhanced shockwave removed, so you can't research it, but they are buffed. So, well, enhanced shockwave, something like a range of 2. It is now 1.75.
Imagine Zerg.
Oh my god, I forgot to. Oh, I think I'm gonna remake my ESL scene too, because we don't have all the pictures and shit.
Hey Dave, where'd you learn that pill?
All right.
Princeton University.
Well, I can't commentate over all the sounds.
Underestimate the power of the Dark Shrine.
Imagine casting a tournament and there's all that going on. It's beautiful. It's good times, guys. Good, fantastic job. All right. Anyway, this is crazy. HonMonO's got all the racks. He's just so insanely ahead. I don't think I've seen HonMonO play a macro game like this in TVP like ever. He's came a long way, and I like this. He's playing on the patch, guys. So something important to note. Again, those Ghosts, Snipe actually isn't really messed with it, but it's just it will impact Zealots where they can run away, and maybe Phoenixes if they lock on a little later. So, sorry, that's the other change. But the big thing is just having Ghost that early with EMP, actually having a very nice radius, is kind of nice for Terran. Gonna see Puss in Boots. How you doing, Unlucky? How you doing, chat? Sorry, guys. I'm barely awake. That shit was making me mauled a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, Guardian Shield activated. And we're going to see a pretty nasty engagement. It's a +2 Protoss with 2-1 Terran. However, he's got some big EMPs. The Guardian Shield's going to come in clutch. And it looks like HonMonO actually is in a bit of trouble. No, he's regrouping. The Protoss Army's doing a pretty decent job here, but you know what? I think at the end of the day, the Phoenixes are going to be all that's going to be holding up. A very overstimmed army. All the medevacs are gone, but the Protoss Death Ball is just a bunch of Phoenixes now. So, unfortunately for Fork, he doesn't have so much of an economy. He can warp in some charge lots, but he's a 3-base Protoss to a 4-point gold base Terran. Going into a 5th. Oh, my dear Lord. You guys are gonna just now hear all the sounds.
Dark side. Fear leads to anger.
And that's actually Smoke's voice, too, by the way. Oh, man.
Leads to suffering.
Exclamation mark banana. True. All right, anyway, Rocks getting taken down. And, yeah, so that, well, the debris field getting cleaned up here. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little counterattack from a Protoss player. It's a good army supply. But HonMonO just has the lead. He's keeping up his upgrades. Another thing to note, we don't see any Liberators or anything coming out. This is just pure bio and medevacs, but I don't think that matters.
I'm out there, Jerry.
Yo, Saiyan Savior.
Sorry Dave, I love the random sounds, kinda funny, but yeah, cuts into her godly voice casting skills.
Thank you, Satan Savior, for the 400 bits. My man. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Chat is interesting today. Anyway. Well, we got a nice little snipe on the... I believe that was one of the Phoenixes. But we were looking away. And there's absolutely nothing in production for Fork. We can't take a 4th base. I think we got a little bit of copium here. It's 181 supplied to 69, which is nice. And it would appear that HonMonO just wins this. GG's called. And there it is. He takes game number 1. Cheers. I'd be having one with you too, smoking stuff. Guys, I'd just be hanging out even if I not. Oh, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I'm going to try to sneak and make some coffee quick while these guys get queued up. Well, sorry, I'm like blowing my nose over here. Well, we get into game number 2 here, folks. All right, here we go. Spawning in the bottom left. I'm aware my camera wasn't on there. Of Waterfall. Give it up for Prep Esports. HonMonO.
In the prehistoric era, nobody really knows
Oh,
the
Jesus
exact
Christ.
date,
And his opponent in the upper right, it is Fork.
It was about a government special agent who was always prepared
Jesus.
for adventure. An agent who took the impossible missions that no one else would take. He's the man they call when nobody else is left. The man who always has his V-key ready. He is Dave Tester.
V-key. Oh, man. Well, that was a new one, Sondo. Good job. Good job. Yeah. HonMonO, indeed. Sibajan. Anyway. Alright. It's going to be a double gas opener from HonMonO. Not surprisingly, as usual. Oh, I forgot to update the score. He is up a point. So can he beat Fork and advance to the quarterfinals? There's 16 players tonight. Blazing Saddles. Oh, great movie. Oh, hell yeah. That's a class. Smoke and I've talked about that one in the past. Quite a bit. That's a classic. It's a little controversial now. Nowadays. Ooh, HonMonO messed up his wall with his supply depot, looks like. Or he accidentally canceled it, if not. Very unlucky. That's 25 minerals and some lost supply time. That's it. It is going to be a Reaper opener. And our Protoss player doing otherwise there. He's got his factory coming down. He's not quite saturated in gas just yet. But will start to do so after he gets saturated here on his mining. No? He's waiting for the mule. No? Okay, I'm a little confused. The second gas is down already, but it's not being used, so it's not anything that aggressive. He wants those minerals. But it's HonMonO. We know this is going to be definitely a different thing. To my drinkers out there, do you guys ever go lit up to the day before? Yeah, that SE2, that happened to me. So funnily enough, guys, I got a little toasty roasty this morning. So my hours are so screwed up. I'm like, my God, I actually feel like an alcoholic now because I was drinking at like hours in the morning, and now it's New Year's Eve and I'm not even drinking. But I'm not, you know, again, mistakes were made. Okay, HonMonO going for a Widow Mine drop. He's getting a high ground CC. So realistically, he's just playing it a little safe. We don't see an armory anything just yet, so he's not doing anything too cheeky just as of now. Starport going to finish up as well here very shortly. HonMonO going to scout with the Reaper, looking for any proxies. Seeing Fork tried to take a ninja base in the previous game. You see my hand? Yeah, steady as a rock. Yeah, that's fucking a great smoke. Such a good movie. Oh, we got fireworks going off in the neighborhood. That's fantastic. It's either fireworks or gunshots in Utica, New York. You never know. Ooh, what was that went down? That was nothing. I have no idea what that Widow Mine fired at, but what the hell is that? Okay, it's gonna be a Marine Widow Mine drop. No, he's going for just a 2 Widow Mine drop. Should be off cooldown after Reaper going in for the scout. There are a couple stalkers in. Sentry out, and we do have Warp Gate available, so we'll probably see some more stalker production here in a minute. Reaper is gonna get taken out. Oof. That is one dead Reaper, man. Everything is so offensive that, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know how controversial, but you know what I'm saying. Perhaps that was the wrong words. That's a good point. Oh, 4 worker kills is not bad on one of the Widow Mines. The other one goes down, and we don't have a robotics facility. So he's gonna have to target this, but he doesn't want to lose the medevac, most importantly. HonMonO's trying to micro it, but he's gonna lose this Widow Mine. Oh, does he? Oh, 8 workers! It was though 8 probes were beeping and booping in unison, and then suddenly they were silenced from the 1 Widow Mine. So totally worth it for HonMonO so far. He's even going to be annoying and go back with the drop. However, there's a lot of stalkers postured here. Blink on the way and Forge. And no robo build. Something to note, guys. On the patch, the upcoming patch that's going to be released, it's what they're playing on the PTR test. Look at that. Raven scouting the proxy pylon. Funnily enough, Protoss upgrades research faster for ground. Not for air, but just for ground. So this forward is for a very fast +1 for his Blink Stalker. So he's going for a Blink +1 attack. The proxy being shut down is pretty good. Raven going out, try to get some damage. Is there anything there to defend? Just a shield battery. But there's a lot of Protoss units coming, and not a lot of HonMonO over here. So that's the problem with 1-1-1 openers against this kind of stuff. He does have a siege tank. Second on the way, and some medevacs coming, but Stem's a far cry away. And just plain old Marines without Stem and combat shields don't exactly do the greatest against Stalkers. That tank, though, oh, getting some very good value. I do like that HonMonO went for a 3CC. It looks like a 2-base. It's almost an all-in from our Protoss player. He's going into charge now. He has Blink, so we'll see what happens from here. And the Ravens kind of thwarted off. There's a photon cannon too. Interesting. I didn't even see that before. Go down 4. In Texas, it's both fireworks and gunshots. Yeah. Well, here in the hood in Utica, I'm not really sure at the moment. Ooh, nice hallucination of the Colossus to get up there. He's going to get some high ground vision. Oh my god, that was a devastating blow to HonMonO. Did you see that medevac snipe? That was so sick. Those Stalkers doing God's work. Actually pouncing on the mineral line too. Siege tank's going to help to defend. 4 workers and counting falling down, but that medevac falling Marines was a good component of his army. Ooh, a cap supply depot even falling. That's extra rough. Stem is not finished just yet, but it's going to right now. And we get, well, the boys are returning. Siege tank's helping out. We've now forced a recall, but still some of the Stalkers are trapped. So ultimately, the trades in favor of our Protoss player. And luckily, those 2 medevacs. That was just very unfortunate timing for HonMonO. I don't think he should have dropped them with that many Stalkers around. And the Raven's even going to try to go back, but the Stalkers... Oh, is this going to go down? It looks like the Raven may just die. Oh my goodness, it's going to live so far with 8 HP. Trying to get away, but guess what? There's Marines and Marauders chasing down the Stalker. It's not going to happen. Raven barely lives. Very wild stuff. That did mess with HonMonO's economy, and it did leave him extremely supply blocked from that little assault, killing the tapped. The hatted supply depot, if you will. But I like this. HonMonO's on 5 racks production. He's got 30 Marauders and 4 Marines at a time. Not pumping out any more siege tanks or anything out of the factory, of course, but going into double eBay this game. +1's going down way faster for Protoss. Actually, is that maybe? No, it's +2. So every upgrade sequentially, +1, +2, and +3 finish. Significantly faster. The only one I remember from memory is +1 finishes at 7 seconds earlier, and each one significantly faster as you go to +2 and +3 from a forge. For ground weapons, ground armor, or shields. Alright, Pylon's gonna get taken down. A lot of this army's anti-armor missiled, and the hallucinated Phoenix kind of keeps HonMonO back a bit, but Fork just now trying to get a 3rd base. This is gonna feel bad when he has to cancel it. But is he going to cancel it? Another anti-armor missile. Oh, gets evaded. That was a beautiful blink. Stalker's blinking on top of this. Clean it up. I don't know what, but the tank finally falls. Auto turret's actually coming in pretty clutch for a bit there, but I think this is all cleaned up. Even the Raven falls. HonMonO losing a lot here. Behind it, there was 11 workers. Wait, did he pull, boys? I think I'm confused. Oh, DTs? I didn't even see that. I don't know about you guys, but... Again, I'm waiting for some fresh coffee here. You're losing at beer pong hard, Sibajan? Oof. Feels bad, man. Yeah, then I agree with Smoke. Are you actually losing? Or are you winning? Oh, my dear lord. HonMonO's actually kind of been in a rough spot. Let's take a look at the trades again. Wait. They don't let me... Okay, there we go. Trades definitely in favor of our Protoss player, but HonMonO is establishing a 3rd. This game's far from over. There was a DT little run by that was deflected. I like a Fork splitting up his Dark Templar now. But he's going to keep them out on the map. A, to get some vision. B, to try to sneak in there and get an attack in the third. But there is a siege tank and a missile turret in defense. We get a Ghost Academy on the way for HonMonO. He does have his double E-bays, but he forgot the Research 1-1, however, through this. So he's behind on upgrades. We do have a +2 Protoss versus no upgrade HonMonO. Ooh, DT getting some good value, but ultimately doesn't trade out to be worth it. He gets a mule, a couple CVs, and forces some friendly fire. That's about it. All right. It is going to be a charge lot. Archon Stalker army. A little dicey little drop going in here. Just trying to be annoying. HonMonO does basically just get under Fork skin. And yeah, let's see what happens. Alrighty. Medevac going out. He's just gonna go back home and regroup with his the rest of his forces. But Fork has an insanely higher army supply. It's 90 to 68. Like Fork could just go kill him basically. Has to watch out for siege tanks and mines basically, but that's just a lot of units. He never got a robotics facility still, so I don't exactly agree with that kind of play style, even if you're on Twilight for Protoss, because you can use it. A War Prism and Observers are very much needed.
Imagine Zerg.
At least a War Prism in this style. Like, he doesn't have a proxy to reinforce. Hey, how you doing, Boone? Happy New Year's to you, too. We have real Boone. Boone. Oh, okay. That's a lot of workers killed. Oh my good lord. Stalkers, well, I'm gonna get recalled, but that's a lot of damage. 38 SCVs falling down. Can HonMonO take this in a 2-0? Well, that's a lot of devastation. We're now down to from 51 to 22 workers. Mules are a hell of a drug, but HonMonO did retain a bigger army though. And our Protoss player still on gateways. He's still on 3 bases. This is definitely a little strange. He can warp in some reinforcements, but it took him forever to get to that 3rd base. Where are your Zerg boys? Well, we got Dark Poing. We have, I think, Into the Inno. And some others after. So we'll see what happens with whom we get. Oh, man. This is kind of a scrappy little fight here. HonMonO trying to stutter step back. He's going to... Oh! That was an empty medevac, so it was kind of a little bit of victory for both when one medevac falls. But it's an empty one for HonMonO. That's a little bit more in his favor. 2 DTs coming in, going to force a scan. They're going to get morphed into an Archon. Archon is ultimately going to fall. Yes, it is. And this is just some very good distractionary play from HonMonO. He almost kills the 3rd base, and he's going to go push out with a tank. Wait, what the hell? What the deuce? He can't really produce a lot because he's lost a lot of his workers. And a lot of times it won't matter too much. But that said, in this case, he lost enough where he has to basically totally rebuild everything. He is going into Ghost more, which I do like that. Especially against pure gateway units. This is where Ghosts are going to be fantastic. Same with Widow Mines. So Ghost and Mines, absolutely going to shred this if he can just buy some time. Because Fork is now 88 army supply. 92 to 47. That, like, loss of income was just massive to HonMonO. It's going to take him anything to hold on to this. In fact, I don't even know if he can hold on to this, though, but... So it's a good decision from Fork to push out. He knew he didn't have to take a 4th base, or so he would seem, but we'll find out soon. Widowmine going to get a decent hit on some of the Zealots, but it's all DTs and Stalkers and charge lots. Actually, I think our Protoss player may actually do it. This is looking very rough for HonMonO. He just has the numbers. Him not losing that 3rd base was huge. Basically, on top of not being able to kill the army, HonMonO had no way to, prevent any, production from happening. Because it's all gateways. In fact, it's 11 gateways. I think we're seeing the beginning of the end for HonMonO here. G is called. And Fork takes it. Yeah, it was definitely a spicy game. Bear with me. I'm going to get my coffee refilled. I've been muted this entire time. Yeah, I'm unmuted now. So, yeah, it's HonMonO and Fork on game number 3 to catch up for the 2.5 minutes or so that I was muted. At least. We're about to we'll go on here. Man, I'm so congested. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. If I didn't see that, I would have been trying to cast with no mic volume. It would have been muted the entire time. Looks like it's going to be a 2-1-1 from HonMonO so far. No, 3X Factory. Never mind. I thought I saw Starport over there until I clicked on it. Nothing we could have done better here, chat. Stargate opener from Fork. I do kind of like it against a 1-1-1, but a 3X Factory. It can go either way.
Alone_smoke says make sure you are unmuted, Dave.
No, yeah. Yep, I'm unmuted now. I just... so, we're a lot of people, larger, smaller streamers than my stream, have like a stream deck and stuff. I actually can I have two forms of mute I can do, right? One is a global mute right from the Wave XLR I got, so I just tap the top of it and it mutes me. And the other is I use macro hotkeys for everything, so I forget if I do one or the other sometimes. And the only way for me to know if I'm muted... Oh, there's going to be a little Hellion run by into a... Oh, okay, more than one Hellion. This is going to look a little bit like the first game we had. Fork's going to push out with 2 adapts. Going to go try to get a scout. The Oracle's going to be used defensively. No, he's not going to push out, actually. He's waiting for 2 Oracles to try to get some value. That said, we have a siege tank coming. No starport yet because it's 3 Racks factory. So then we do have stim on the way. And a reactor coming down for the second... Or the third barracks, rather. So there's 2 reactor, 1 tech lab bioproduction. So that's 5 Marines at a time. Or 4 Marines and a Marauder. And then we have a siege tank coming out. Sadly, there's going to be some Phoenixes eventually with this, I'm sure. But it looks like it's going to be Phoenix Colossus. It can be a change. We do see some folks skip this, but this looks really very likely to be Phoenix Colossus. We got the Immortal coming out next. The Hellion's unable to get in there. Or unable to try to get in there. Yeah, it looks like. We have our first scout from our Protoss player. Is going to see it's like a 3. He may just think it's 3 racks at first, and then he just got to it. But no, he may not know it's 3 racks factory just yet because he didn't get like a hallucination. As it used the Oracles, I don't know what's going on here. But these Oracles have done absolutely nothing. It's just 1 adept scout. That's it. And these Hellions are just going to put some pressure over to scout this out. Oh, stasis wards. 3rd Oracle? This guy's a madman. He's going into another Oracle. Oh, my good lord. This is going to be it's a 4-Oracle, guys. Well, it's going to be 4-Oracle Colossus. Where we're going, we don't need Phoenixes. He's going to push out with 3 Oracles. Do we have anything in defense from HonMonO? There is a cheeky Widow Mine over here. As you see, I turned the camera. Just because it's not going to be visible at all to our... Oh, no. There goes 1 Oracle. That's 150 down the tubes for not much. 3 Oracles. Trying to get some pressure, get some more damage, but losing an Oracle is definitely not worth it. He's taking hull damage on 2 of them. And, Special beat Gumi. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't cover some of the other sides. Wow, that's wild. Special beat Gumio? That's actually pretty crazy. Good job, Juanito, but still, I mean, yeah, that's looking a little rough. We do have Hero in, though. Hey, wait, is Hero still in? Let's see the score after. I gotta check the scores, because we've been in this one series, and honestly, HonMonO is a good bud of mine, so. This kid has stayed up late for all sorts of tournaments, and all sorts of hours that we posted here, so. I always like to try to cover HonMonO when I can, and tonight was the one that I definitely wanted to. Ooh, robotics facility taking a hit. There's a lot of Terran units. I don't really know how this is going to go from here now. However, the extended thermal lance is on the way. It's not quite done. A couple oracles. We got a bunch of stalkers, a couple more immortals. It's slow zealots are there, but we got a void ray coming out. I actually don't hate that, but it's a really scrappy game. And if tanks can get on top of this robotics babe and shut this extended thermal lance down, that could be a bit of a problem for a Protoss player, to say the least. Actually, if that pylon goes down, it's going to stop the production of it. So there you have it. He's even getting some high ground vision. eBay blocks. What the deuce? Oh my gosh, look at this. HonMonO's dropping eBays left and right for some stopping power between this, but I mean, there's no charge loss. It's a little interesting. Okay, the proxy eBay getting killed. He doesn't cancel. That's 125 minerals. Down the tubes. But guess what? Extended thermal lance is thwarted off. The Colossus without extended thermal lance, and the Stalker is going to push across the map. This is a really, really spicy game. Very intense push from HonMonO. Very weird opener from Fork with 4 oracles into Robo Bay. very... It's like... I'm not a big fan, honestly. And then he didn't segment off his Oracle, so he hit from one direction. He did scout the missile turret earlier, but still, not the biggest fan. Honestly, Fork looks Omega dead. HonMonO just needs to buy a little time. It's 2 Immortals. That's the scarier part. Doesn't want to throw away his Marines into the Colossi. But that said, he's going to buy time off. He's just pushing in to the main base of Fork. Fork with some adepts, a Void Ray, a couple gate production. He's got a couple more coming down here. Sorry about the mouse. Colossi ultimately falls, and this is forced to be recalled. This looks like 1 dead Protoss, my friends, but I digress. We'll see what happens. We got a lot of opium here. We got a lot of sentries, and that's about as good as you could hope for. Infantry armor +1 finished, and we got Ghost Academy. Double Ghost Academy. Fascinating from HonMonO. Is he trying to flex into going into nukes? What's going on here? Or did he just have like a gas bank and he couldn't spend his money, is what I'm thinking, and he wanted some SimCity against Zealots and stuff if they come in. But yeah, basically this is a lot of adepts and sentries and just most of the army with 2 slightly damaged Immortals. That's a lot of tanks. Bada boom. There goes most of the army. GG is called, and HonMonO advances.